Okay, so we're over here at 842 Brahma. Just want to show you some of the outside of the house. Again, we've got some neighbors here with pine trees in front of us and behind us, and tend to have a lot of pine needles that'll drop throughout the years. So a lot of our maintenance is going to be keeping cleaned up on the pine needles. I'm sorry, the sun's going down right now, so we may come into some glare. And you see the house has gas has power. We have got a gate that I would probably want to move up to the front at some point. Move right up here by the power box. Just so times that you're away, I wouldn't allow any access for somebody to come up and peek in the house. As we look around the house, we're going to see a lot of solar screens here. And that'll help, especially in the summer months and the winter months, from allowing the heat and cold into the home. We do a really good job at that. Stucco appears to be in good shape. Don't have any pieces that appear to need any kind of heavy painting. It's just a lot of the maintenance of the pine needles, not showing off the rock and the other desert landscaping that you have here at the property. You're going to see we got some chili peppers growing here in the front. We're going to see a pomegranate tree in the back later. Well, with you guys being gone, this house will always have a street light right in front of it. And this is a stop sign here. It allows us in and out, people in and out of the subdivision, so you get a lot of traffic of people coming by the house. It may provide some noise maybe when if you're hanging out at the pool, but I don't think it's something that would annoy you, but at least it'll give you some peace of mind that the house is usually being watched. If you're to do some entertaining, I want you to see we've got some parking up and down the street here. I'll show you what the neighborhood looks like. And we got tons of parking right here on the street that leads into the subdivision. Now, you're going to see we got some RV parking here. If you end up with a boat or an RV, we've got plenty of room all along this driveway here. That would take you up to the side of the house. And then that pavement will end right here at the RV gate. But it's wide. We don't have any pieces hanging over the side of the house that would interrupt with a large RV or boat. This is something that'll probably come up in the home inspection, that when the rain runs off of the house, we're going to see that the gutter is falling. And that'd be something as simple as just reattaching pieces of the gutter together. We've got a palm tree way overgrown over here. I believe it's getting a little too wide, and it's going to start bumping into the house. I would recommend having that piece removed, because it's getting really thick in there. I'll show you in the back of the property that we had some vine growing. Looks like it's been growing here along the side of the house, but a lot of the pieces have fallen apart. Just to see, we're bursting at the seams here with this palm tree. I would recommend taking the palm tree out. So, I'm going to go across the street, see if I can get a better shot without getting the sun in our eyes, so I can give you a good idea of what the house looks like on the exterior. So this is the house in the exterior. As you can see, we got some traffic coming by right now. There's it. So this does it for the exterior. We're going to go inside and see what it looks like. When we come up, we're going to see that we have a tiled entryway here. Got an arch. And as we look at the stucco over here to the right, the only place I see any wear would be one in this right corner. So maybe if there was some RV parking, maybe somebody hit a corner. And a little bit of stucco on the bottom. Nothing that looks too major. Great thing about these solar screens as well is they're tough to look through. So if you guys are going to be gone for a while, nobody's going to be able to be peeking into the house too easily. Let's go in and check it out. Okay, Sharon, we're going to go inside the house now. When we go inside the house, overall I'm going to see a lot of little fixes. Nothing that looks too major. I believe the house is move-in ready. So when we come in, the house is pretty much split right down the middle. When we come in to the left is going to be family area, and then over to the right is pretty much going to be living area. So when we come in the door, we're going to see a linen closet here. We're going to see the living area. We're going to walk right into the washer and dryer right here. The washer and dryer is going to be on vinyl. And then we also see we have some tiles. These are about 8" by 8". Here's our front door. We may hear some traffic because this is the main entrance to a subdivision. We're not off of a really busy street, but this is one way to get into a subdivision versus going other directions to go back to the freeway. So when we come in, first room we see here on the right is more like an office. We've got an accordion doors here for this office. It doesn't have a regular open door, door that just swings open. We're going to see it's also here at an angle. But it can be considered a bedroom because it does have a closet and it does have a door. Got a ceiling fan in here. So we are right next to the front door when you come in. Let's go ahead and look at the hallway. When we come to the hallway, we're going to see that the tile comes to carpet. And then we're going to hit some vinyl. And we're going to see a bathroom in here. I'm going to try turning the light on. I don't know how well this is going to work for you, so I have taken some still pictures in order to make this shine out a little better for you. So we have one sink here in this bathroom. Got tons of storage. Got a toilet and shower tub combo. Great thing is with this bathroom, it is large enough that if you're going to have anybody over to come use the pool, you don't need to be putting them in the master. As we look at the walls, we're going to see that they just look a little bit dirty. I wouldn't say they need a heavy repainting of any sort. Just got a couple little holes and things, but overall it looks pretty good. So we're going to come up to the second bedroom. This bedroom is also going to face over to the east. Still carpet. And because we're the back side of the other closet, we're going to have this smaller closet. And we got a couple screws here in the wall, but again, doesn't look too bad. You could move in here, then make it however you'd like it when you get here, when you come out. So this is the second room, and now we're going to go over to the master. When we come into the master, we'll see we'll have a ceiling fan, and rather than having a sliding door, we have a double door, so you could open this up. Perhaps maybe in the summertime you want to open up the doors, feel the outside air come in. Kind of hang out back and forth between the patio and the bedroom. We're going to have the same setup when we go over to the family room as well. So this will be the master. As we look over here to the right, this is a very large walk-in closet, and then we'll have a bathroom to our left. So let's take a look at the walk-in closet. Got a lot of room over here to the left, a lot of room here over to the right. So if you guys are going to be gone for a while, you have plenty of room to store stuff without it being out in the open. So if you were to walk out the door here, you're going to see the pool. I'll take you outside in just a moment. Your pool entry would be over here on the right side, closer to the master. Let's take a look at the bathroom first. We got vinyl flooring again in the bathroom. This one's going to have dual sinks. Got a toilet down on the end. We've got a separate tub and shower. So we'll have our shower here, right off the master, as well as the tub. It's a jetted tub. And we have 4 jets here. We could even open that up if you wanted to look out into the pool area. So I'm going to take you outside here from the master because they boarded up some of the glass that was broken at the in the living room. Okay, so we're walking outside. First thing we see when we walk outside is we have a covered patio. Covered patio There's a light coat of paint. I would probably want to put another layer of paint on there. It's because our weather tends to beat it up a little bit out here. We had a lattice that had some vine growing on it, give you some shade from the summer sun. And that's fallen over, hasn't been taken care of. And you can see that for safety reasons they've covered up the pool area. We don't have a spa here. As you can see, we have shallow on one end. And then we go deep on the other. And shallow is up on here on the edge. So, kind of like I had mentioned with this covered patio, you can see how some of the paint's kind of getting pretty light here and starting to show some wood. So, if anything needed some attention, I would say maybe a light coat of paint out here on the edges. So this is our double door that would take us over to the living family area. Let's take a look at the pool equipment. The pool equipment's all here. Still have a cartridge filter. We've got our pool pump. We've got our power boxes. Doesn't appear to have a heater set up over here. Now, a great thing being sunk down a little bit from the house behind you is you've got these really large pine trees that give you plenty of shade when the sun comes down. However, that can give you some issues later with your pool pump and filters when the needles start to poke through. We've got some small palm trees here. Shouldn't need too much maintenance, once a year, but they're pretty short, so they shouldn't be too expensive to fix. So we're going to look over at the roof. We're going to see a couple tiles up here have slid. They don't all look like they're equally up there, so that could allow for some water damage. And that's something as simple as pushing the tile back where it belongs. I've got a storage shed over here, and I believe we have a pomegranate tree. I'll try to point out, I'm filming backwards in this time. We've got a pomegranate tree out here out front, and we're growing some chilies out, pomegranate in back and chilies up front. You see we got some maintenance here with these pine needles. Pine needles tend to drop all year long. Could create a fire hazard if they're not cleaned up. So you may have some issues with getting pine needles and pine cones in the Now you can see you have some RV parking. I'll point out when we're in the front of that property that the RV parking is cemented until it gets right up here to the backyard. So if you're to do some entertaining, you've got plenty of parking all along here. Like I had mentioned before, this is the main entrance to the property. As we zoom forward, you would come up to another turn that would take you over by Foothill High School. I don't know if you can see those lights there, but that's Foothill High School. Also the Clark County College of Southern Nevada also has a campus right next to that school. And that would be your main way out to the freeway. So let's go ahead and go back inside and finish up looking at the inside of the house. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go look over at the living area and the kitchen. This carpet feels like it's been worn for a bit. Feels like he could move in on it. However, we do have some staining. Only staining I have seen is here in the living area. It's when you first walk in here to the left and when you look over here to the right. Other than that, all the rest of the carpet appears to be okay. This is about as dirty as our walls are going to get. Got a couple hooks. This looks like we've got a little dirt here on the wall. So we have cable TV over on this wall, but it also looks like we have cable TV over on this wall over here as well. So we've got a fireplace and the wall slants. We're going to see a little bit of dust, and we're going to see a little bit of some staining here for some water lines. And again, it's just from the tiles sliding back a ways. I had mentioned that the glass was broken out here, so I couldn't go out the other door. So I've got a little ripple in the carpet. Again, carpet cleaner, if they were to come and clean the carpet, they could typically would have a carpet stretcher with them as well, where they could stretch the carpet back to the side. Shouldn't be a big deal. Now we've got a little dining nook. That dining nook, we look outside. The edge of the pool area. Over to our gate and side yard. And we've got our kitchen. You can see how this area opens up to our living space. So when we come up to the counters, you're going to see we have tile countertops. And we've got our appliances are still here. Still got our sink. We've got our dishwasher. We've got an oven. We've got a hood. We don't have a built-in microwave here. Got some room if you like to do some pottery or plants or any kind of decorations above the top of the kitchen. And you can see we still have a reverse osmosis system here. At least the holding tank, I'm not sure. Yep, we do have filters there in the back as well. And we have vinyl floor here in the kitchen. As I come out to the garage, this house doesn't have any power whatsoever, so I'm going to have to save the garage here for you for some still shots we'll have to put into the video. We've got a counter, workbench, still got our water heater here, we've got a water softener, we've got another workbench. You're going to see we have the roll-up door. Has room to put insulation in there if you wish. And our sprinkler system be operated. And then again, more storage cabinets. So you'll be able to see those still pictures either over on the picture website or if I insert them here into the video if time allows. So, Sheldon mentioned he liked open spaces. I really like this place for being maybe a second home or a place to come visit. The rooms aren't enormous, but it's comfortable. You've got large areas that you would be spending most of your time. We're going to be over here in the living area, probably in the bathroom getting ready. Probably just going to use the bedrooms to sleep. So let's see how open this is. Alright, that about does it. And go outside and see if we can film with the sun on her. Aiming at us. We'll see.